Hello, darlings, and welcome back to A Grand Life, sponsored by Froz. We've touched down in a rather less overgrown region. Today's weather report calls for an 85% chance of lethal radiation, so for those of you without the benefits of a fine Souther protective suit, I don't know how you're watching the show, but it sure has been nice knowing you. We're right on the front, and it sure is a hive of activity. I think I'll leave them to it. You know what they say about us officer types, always in the way of the real work. So, let's see. We're in a habitation pod of some sort, I suppose. Looks like they're getting a transport loaded up. We're due to be moving a shipment of Naughter prisoners to the new homes, which all sounds fairly routine. Oh, hey, my comm unit just pinged. Let's have a little look, shall we? All soldiers of the South Army should report sightings of the GI deserter known as Rogue Trooper and attempts to arrest him. Command staff who become aware of the GI's presence must alert the military police and report any information on the GI to their sector command. Well, how about that? You know, it's not my place to say, but you wouldn't get this kind of problem with Maracano genetic engineering. If any of my commanding officers are watching, head on over to www.maracanofriendfactory.space and use coupon code GRAND for 15% off your first personally tailored genetic template. Oh hey, a staff car. Turn up! Kids, it really is inspiring to know that our leaders aren't just talking the talk, they're mixing it up on the front lines with the rest of us. We're all in this together, people. Say, fella, you quartermaster types just don't get enough recognition, do you? I want you to know that I value and appreciate the hard work you do, which is why I'm going to make you an offer. You ever want to be on TV, kid? You're live on A Grand Life, the galaxy's hottest reality show, and have I got a deal for you? Look out there. You see that pallet? 144 cans of cool, clean refreshment. You see the moisture beading on the outside of those cans? That's the self-cooling goodness of Froz, and its fizzy morale-boosting goodness can be yours right now. I mean, I could tell you the shelf life, sure, but look at those guys out there. What are they drinking? Coffee and water, I bet. Give them a taste of home, huh? That's how you win a war. Remind them of the brands they're fighting for. Payment? Friend, don't even think of it as payment. Think of it as a gift exchange between pals. But while we're here, let's see what you have, huh? Shall we? Let's see. A gun? A gun? A gun? A gun? Yes, yes. A knife? Okay. But hey, what's that length of piping over there, huh? A rocket launcher. Darling, I only have training in small arms. I've never even heard of a rocket before. Isn't that one of those things that they used to put fellas into space? I'm sorry, you know us media types. We'll look if we can work out the operational end of a gun at best 9 times out of 10. But, so where do you need a license for that thing? Or, oh, well, okay, I suppose if you think it'll be useful, then that should be a fair trade, yes. But, why don't we throw in a few of those funny little rockets of yours? Miniature rockets, whatever will they think of next? Well, we're on the road now. A couple of days march, not much to look at out here. So, how about an interview? A powwow with our POWs. Isn't that fun? Language. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to have to run a translation from my hilariously terrible Naughter, but we'll get by, I'm sure. So, how are you finding life as a caged dog? Sorry, a prisoner under the Souther command? This trip will be expedited if you lower your emotional guard and engage in casual conversation with your captors. They're not talking. Like, can we lighten up a little bit here, people? I mean, I know you're prisoners, but can we not just have a little bit of fun with it? Well, best camp for the night. Lucky we have the old radio for company. Lewis is getting quite keen on some of the shows they're broadcasting out here, but let's see what's on at this hour, shall we? When there's damsels that's in danger, to the bad guys he's no stranger. He's Bucky Aurora, Galactic Ranger. Off. Turn that drocking shit off now. We've arrived at our destination, but we're being asked to return to the south. A little earlier warning would have been useful, but things change quickly out here, so I suppose that can't be helped. Worrying development, folks. It looks like, best guess around 3 a.m, and someone's infiltrated our little camp. We've got a fairly good visual on them now, but they're not responding to verbal commands. Oh, I wonder. Sprachen Sie Note? Wunderbar. You should know that we have you surrounded, and the war droid has a very loose understanding of both morality and the term collateral damage, so consider your next move very carefully, friend. Get the Southern Comfort now. Looks like we picked up one of our lads, too. Poor guy's clearly traumatised. Sounds like he's lost his entire squad, but he won't tell us what to. I've come for a little sweet tea and therapy for this one, I think. But while we're here and I've got the camera rolling, how about our little friend here? Say, Lewis, would you care to conduct the interrogation, my love, and I'll translate? Thanks ever so. Well, I can see we're not getting anywhere here. I just don't understand how someone so obviously capable and superior, even to their own company, could allow themselves to be captured like this. And honestly, you could stand to back down from the lone wolf cliché. It's so melodramatic. Now look, we just need information. You give us what we want, we make this much easier for you. It's really not so very hard to understand. Hmm. Well, have it your way, Fraulein. I'm sure you know best. I'd say that's all we have time for. The Nauta captive seems to be one of those commando types, highly trained, but unfortunately, as seems to be the case with these Nautas, rather careless. Oh, wait, what's that up ahead? Oh, oh, it looks like one of our people carriers, but oh, look over here. They've cut clean through the tyres and the upholstery. And the crew? Why would they spend so much time and effort in slashing the entire vehicle and its contents to ribbons so thoroughly? And why shell shocked Sammy in the back there just started crying again? And oh, oh dear. Julian, I may have worked out why we're losing the war. Without trying, I just traded a can of soda for some very significant military hardware. Could you see if we could maybe get sponsorship from a cigarette company? I reckon I could turn that into a drocking tank with these yokels. I did note that the Major referred to me and Nemo as you people. The Major called us that. I bet you write them up a formal complaint, would you? I need them to be clear that I worked hard to get here. I'm not just some token blue here to meet a quota. Racist son of a bitch. Command wants looking out for a. What do they call it? A GI? Ugh, I keep hearing about these things. You know anything about them? Whatever, they're getting wiped out anyway. They're probably not worth worrying about.